Hi guys, Danny here, and welcome to the first video of my factorization mini-series where I'm going to be completing all of different projects listed in the guidebook, like I said that I would in my factorization review. Now this video is going to be kind of short because, well, I'm going to be covering the first two, but they're pretty simple. I was going to make just the first one, but the cobble generator would have taken like a minute to explain, and I didn't want to put up a video that was just a minute long. So like I said, the first two projects are here. That is the cabochon and the sheep shearing thing. Now I have only used vanilla and factorization methods for this. Some of these can be made even simpler. Well, simpler. This is kind of awkward, but that's just a redstone clock there. You can just use a redstone clock in a block form from open blocks, I think. And instead of this mechanism here, you can use the vacuum hopper from open blocks as well. So this can be made a lot simpler, but I'm just using vanilla and factorization mechanics for this. But here is the cabochon, and for that I'm just using the lacerator. Now the lacerator breaks down blocks into another block, so it would turn cobble into gravel. So I can't really use cobble there, so what I had to do was create smooth stone. I should have lava, so this should be fairly self-explanatory. Lava falls on the water, forming smooth stone, which is broken down by the lacerator and placed in this chest here. So if you just look at it for a couple of seconds, there you go, and that just continues until it runs out of charge. So that's pretty simple. I had to fine-tune this a couple of times because it kept getting clogged up, but I think this is quite stable. It shouldn't clog up. And yeah, this is it. This is the first project. This is quite simple. Now the second one took a bit of time because I wanted to see if I could do it with servos. But servos didn't really work out that well. But then I realized that you could just do something like this. Now the robotic arm is there, and I have the chest underneath with shears in them. I can't open the chest, obviously. But I have these grass blocks here because, you know, the sheep need the grass blocks to replenish their wool. And like I said, this is just here to suck up all the wool, and I've collected a fair amount of wool already. Now, this is kind of awkward. The sheep have to jump on top of the robotic arm for it to work. But the best thing about this, guy, is you don't need any charge to operate it, so you could have like a bunch of them in a line. And anytime the sheep pass over them, they will shear the sheep. So, you know, it's fairly simple. But like I said, this was just a proof of concept more than anything else. So, okay, I'm just going to spawn some sheep. Now, the fun thing about the sheep is they are very curious, so they will jump over all the blocks. And if we give them enough time, we should see them jump over the robotic arm. Come on, don't prove me wrong here. Now the Leyden jar there is out of charge, so I'm just going to replace that. Okay. Now what should happen is that the sheep should jump over the robotic arm. Come on. I'm just going to entice some with wheat. There we go. Okay, so there you go. That sheep just got sheared. If you leave them for 5-ish, 10-ish minutes, they should shear themselves. I left this alone for 10 minutes, and when I came back, all of the sheep were sheared. I'm just, you know, making this go a bit faster. Because if you have loads of sheep, they will automatically jump around, so there's a good chance that all of the sheep will be sheared. And there you go. Now all the wool should be collected inside of the chest there. The suction might not be strong enough, but you can just move that there. And like I said, you can just replace that with a vacuum hopper or something like that. And you won't need any charge, and it would do its job even faster. So there you go. These are the two projects, the first two projects. If you like the video, please leave a like. I will try to complete all of them. Some of them are a lot more difficult than the others. For example, the servo sorting system. Now that's going to be a doozy. And the automated ore processing, that should be quite simple. The color scanner one, this should be quite fun as well. I've actually tested this. It's not the most stable of methods, but it can be used. And yeah, it's going to be quite fun to do all these. So yeah, thanks for watching.